Hello! Welcome to Rachel's Recipes. Alright, so here's my chicken. It's a whole chicken. And the reason you want to use a whole chicken is because I really want to try to, when I'm chopping it, to get a piece of the bone in every bite. That's what my mom used to tell me. So, I've got this meat cleaver. I guess that's what these are called. I call it an axe. Anyway, it's been in my family for a very long time. It's very old. And that's what Mama always used. So that's what I use. Anyway, yeah. So I'm going to cut up the chicken. And it's just, you know, a matter of killing it. There we go. Yeah. Anyway, I'll get to that. I meant to put on my gloves because I don't like to touch chicken. Yeah, so that's what's happening. All right, be right back when this is all chopped up and put in a bowl. Hey, okay guys, welcome back. So the prep work, you know, with everything, and that's the part that takes the most time. So I got my chicken all chopped up. Definitely, if you've got little kiddos, like, this is not the meal for them because it's got so many, you know, there's bones and everything. In fact, like, there's pieces that I couldn't get with bone, and that'll be parts I give to Cooper. But, yeah, anyway, it's gosh, it's a delicious thing to make though. So I've got my hot oil in a pan, and I'm just going to start browning up my chicken. I want it to be browned on all sides. So this is the other part that takes the longest, and then everything else will come together really quickly after that. So, yeah, I'll get the chicken brown, and I'll see you right back. Don't go anywhere. Hey! Okay, well that did take a little bit of time. I'm not gonna lie. But the chicken is browned on all sides, beautiful, and then I remove it from my heat. I keep that same oil. I'm taking my chopped onions and shallots, and I'm just going to pour them into that same pot with the chicken oil, and I'm gonna let these cook up a little, and then we'll be back. Hello! Okay, so I'm going to throw in some red wine and deglaze my pan, just getting all the yummy parts off the bottom. Looking good. I'll let that reduce down and the onions still to cook. I'm going to scrape it really good because all that yummy flavor is at the bottom of that pan where that chicken cooked, and we want that. That's the good stuff. Next, I'm going to add my herbs. I've got a combination of basils, like I've got blue basil and green basil, and I've got parsley, everything from my garden, and some sage, all chopped up. I'm also going to take some garlic cloves, and I'll mince that in there, and that's the next step. Okie dokie. So a lot of stopping and starting, and I want you guys. I want to stop here and just talk for a sec. You know, part of cooking is being able to walk away and letting things cook. You know, I think that was something I kind of had to learn. Is, you know, you want your flavors to marry and to really to get, you know, intense and build. So, you know, my onions with the wine, you know, I let it sit. You know, I'm in there doing laundry, I'm doing other things while the chicken's browning, you know, because I really want the chicken to be browned on all sides. So you just take the time, you know, trying to rush through things. You know, it's not always going to make the best meal. Sometimes the best meals do take a long time. I'm going to go ahead and add my herbs that I've from my garden. I'm going to stir these in. I'm also going to mince some garlic, which I like my shredder when I do that. Just about 6 garlic cloves. Garlic is so good for you. I take garlic every day. Not only do I cook with it every day, but sometimes I just roast like a whole head of garlic. I'll cut it in half. I have a little salt, pepper, and olive oil, and wrapped it up in tin foil and put it in the oven. And I just eat it just like that. It's so good for you. It's really, really, really good, especially if you have problems with cholesterol, which it's, you know, sadly, it's in my family to have high cholesterol, so I have to really take care of myself, which I do. Okay, so yeah, we've got the herbs: parsley, basil, sage, garlic. Next, I'm going to add my crushed tomatoes. I had a jar of whole tomatoes, so I pulsed them up because yeah, my older son, he really doesn't like tomatoes like in the chunks. So whenever I make spaghetti sauce or chili, I have to really make sure it's you know, the right consistency, or he won't eat it. Anyway, so here's my chopped tomatoes. Okay, and I'm also going to add a little, like a teaspoon of chicken bouillon. All right.
Making my cookies?
Oh yeah. So, all right. Everything else is, yep, not yet. Oh, I'll put a little tomato paste. About a tablespoon. All right. And, yeah. That's nice. You know, I could even, at this point, add I have minced carrot and lemon zest, and I've got a little bit of chopped lemon. I love lemon, so, you know, I'm going to add it like chopped, and I'm going to add the zest with the carrot. That's about a tablespoon of that. And I can even add the chicken back in and some olives. Some big, whole, the large black olives. You want that in there? All right. Now is the part where you just leave it alone and let it all come together. I'm going to add some water to it, and then that's it. Let it sit. Check it for salt and pepper.